Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to move a calendar from Palm Desktop 4.14 into Google Calendars. So here I have my Palm Desktop test calendar, and the first thing I'm going to do is just make sure I've saved that, and then I'm going to open DBA to CSV and Palm to Google. So here on the Start menu, and as you can see in the left hand window, Palm Desktop 4, this is shown up as Niels SN. It takes the first 6 letters of your username, and then I'm going to click Next, and here we have the first conversion, so I can check these events. Now you've got a few settings here. You'll notice Simulate Recurring Events, because CSV files cannot handle repeat rules, so I've limited that to 30. You could set that to 0 if you wanted to have unlimited repeats, or you could set it to say 52, which would repeat a weekly event for 1 year. So you can set that so that you're pretty sure that you've got all the repeats that you need. As you can see, if I set that to 0, I then have to recalculate, and if I scroll down you'll be able to see that events here are going on to 2023. These are repeat events that are converted into single events. Now I'm going to have to adjust for GMT because I'm in France here. I'm going to leave adjust for DST, and I'm not really worried about my categories here for the moment. So I've got a date filter option. I'm going to recalculate, and I can check the times if I want by scrolling down to an event which I know which time it is. So let's have a look here. We've got one maybe at 11 o'clock somewhere. Okay, well that's going to be too hard to find because we've got too many repeats. So anyway, as long as you've set the GMT setting correctly, you can now save that for Google, CSV, or for Outlook. These are slightly different formats, so I'm going to save that to Google. And I'm going to call that Niels New. I'm going to save that to the desktop. And there we are. So now I can open Google Calendar. Here I've got a brand new blank calendar that I've created, so I'm now going to go and import that. So settings, calendar settings, calendars, and here we have import calendar. So I'm now going to choose the file on the desktop that I just created, nielsnew.csv. I've only got one calendar for the moment. I could have created a secondary calendar to import that to, and I'm going to import that CSV file. Now please bear in mind that large CSV files might take a while to import, and you may see an error message that is not necessarily an error. You should leave Google Calendars 5 or 10 minutes to process the information that you've imported before the events will actually display in your Google Calendar. Now this isn't a very big file, so this should actually be reasonably fast. So while that's doing that, I'll go back and just show you again here. We had Palm Desktop. I loaded up the user, and then I opened DBA to CSV. I chose the Palm 4 file, set all the settings. You'll find more information for this on www.dba2csv.com. Again, this is a Palm 4 conversion. I recommend upgrading to Palm Desktop 6. There'll be another video on that, just so that you can keep the repeat events intact with repeat rules, because as I said before, CSV files cannot handle repeat rules. So this is taking a wee while. And hopefully that's now going to finish. Don't press import more than once, just leave it to do its thing, even though it takes some time. And there we go, 2,795 events, and we're done. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider upgrading to Palm Desktop 6 before you do this, as I say, to keep your repeat rules intact. Thank you very much for watching. www.dba2csv.com